Hi, my name is Amber Parkinson.
I'm Seleen Hubbert.
I'm Gabby Ong, and our capstone is the effect of mortality salience type on risky behaviors. For our capstone, we conducted research over terror management theory, and this is a theory that attempts to explain the changes in human behavior that happen when we are reminded of our own mortality. So a lot of research has been done over this. Some of the commonly studied reactions humans have include defending their worldview and protecting their self-esteem. We noticed that a less studied aspect of mortality reminders is their effect on risky behaviors. In applying this to the behavior of driving while using a cell phone, we predicted that when reminded of their own mortality, people will report more negative attitudes towards this behavior. We found a 2018 study by Fritz and Cohn that examined the effects of different types of mortality reminders on people's attitudes towards driving while using a cell phone. Fritz and Cohn created conditions in which there was a reminder of one's own mortality and a reminder of their family's mortality. The family salience condition Fritz and Cohn created was very similar to the one pictured. Unfortunately, the family condition that they used was ambiguous with regards to whether or not the self was included in that mortality reminder. They did find that mortality reminders decrease intentions to drive while using a cell phone when compared to a control condition, but they were unable to find a significant difference between the family and self-reminders of mortality. We were intrigued by this study and decided to extend their research by adding a new condition that would clarify the family condition they had created. Ours was very similar to the one pictured here. In doing this, we predicted that a condition in which both the self and the family were included in the mortality reminder would produce the most negative attitudes toward driving while using a cell phone.
62 participants were randomly assigned to one of 4 conditions: citation, self-mortality, family mortality, and family fault conditions. Participants completed a background survey. Then they spent 2 minutes examining the assigned stimulus PDF. Each PDF was a news article that had their name and a scenario in the title. Finally, they completed the positive and negative affect scale, which acted as a distractor to allow for 3 minutes needed for mortality salience to become unconscious. This is a crucial step because only after delay have researchers found mortality salience to affect behaviors. Finally, they completed questionnaires examining their attitudes, intentions, and likelihoods towards cell phone use while driving, binge drinking, and teeth brushing. Lower scores in each category indicated less favor towards cell phone use while driving.
Our hypothesis was partially supported. We hypothesized that all mortality salience conditions would have significantly less favor towards driving while using a cell phone than the control condition. We also hypothesized that our new condition would create significantly less favor towards driving while using a cell phone than all other conditions. Using a two-way ANOVA, we found that the self-mortality salience condition and our new condition both had significantly lower scores than the control condition. Additionally, when we ran a one-way ANOVA specifically on attitudes towards cell phone use while driving, we found that attitudes were significantly more affected than intentions or likelihoods by mortality salience. For attitudes, our new condition and the self-mortality salience condition had lower scores than both the citation and the replicated family condition from the Fritz and Cohn study. Mortality salience in our new condition and in the self-mortality salience condition made participants significantly less approving of texting and driving. Overall, we found that our new condition was effective in creating less favor towards cell phone use while driving. The self-mortality salience condition also was effective at similar levels. It also seems that attitudes specifically are more susceptible to mortality salience effects than intentions or likelihoods. These findings suggest that death thoughts about the self are more powerful than death thoughts about only family members and can produce significant attitude shifts. Mortality salience is a powerful tool for altering attitudes and is a feasible option for campaigns against texting and driving. Further research on how fault and self-esteem interact with mortality salience would strengthen these findings. The effects of mortality salience are extremely intriguing, albeit complex, and as research improves our ability to predict the effects of mortality salience, this technique has the potential to become a powerful tool for social change. Thank you for watching.